And the 5 red lights are out, the way we go, and it's, well, it's a slow start in the rain. Gasly goes past. We're going to dive down the outside of Ricardo and Hamilton there. Not quite a lot seen doing there. We move away into P9 at turn 3 of Vettel and Ocon. Nothing doing there. Bit of contact there. I think that was from, I'm not entirely sure who, but someone on the road has got on half of our wings. We managed to get Vettel, but Vettel is having a go on the left hand side down to turn 4. We're going to actually turn the defence into attack and dive down the inside of Esteban Ocon. Now we're having a look at Norris and Russell. They're going out having a look at it. We're going to take full advantage, them being unaware, and we slip past Norris. Can we get past Russell as well? Is he going to out traction us at turn 3? Yes, he does. Well, that will be the answer. We're going to pull back into his slipstream. We've got Norris though, and now we're going to get Russell at turn 4 as he tries to squeeze us. Not enough. Thank you very much. And we're up to P4 and a little bit wide there. And that allows Norris to get in front of Russell anyway. In actual fact, Russell falls behind Sebastian Vettel. Jump to lap 4. There he's Lando Norris gone defensive wide again, a little bit off circuit, and there's contact between myself and Norris. That's unfortunate. And then as we can follow through into the penultimate corner, he takes a lot tighter line, and then there's just a slight as a contact, and he has the Spinala as well as medium tyres. As we're now going to dive at the inside of Sergio Perez, as we dragged on the man from Mexico wide at turn 3 as well, not intentionally, but he did try. I mean, there's just no awareness there from Perez of where I was, and that's going to that allowed Vettel to get past. We're on the move though, fastest in sector 1 running, and you know, Sainz is not running away. We're going to switch it from left to right, around the outside. Sainz almost pinches us off circuit. We're going to give him the same treatment back, but now it's going to be a drag race down to turn 4, and we should have the legs on the Ferrari, and indeed we do. Sainz tries to come back, but we give him space on the inside there, and we're up now into P2, so a very good start from us. We're already having a look at Lance Stroll, trying to get past this traffic. Stroll starts on the medium compound tyres, gets a bit of traction out of turn 3 down to turn 4, but then we're able to eventually have the high, get a bit of top speed and get around the outside of the Canadian. As we're watching, Pierre Gasly's out the race, and Joe has smashed into the back of Gasly and is out the race as well. But then coming up to the safety car, just drives into the back of it, which is where he's been making the move. We're going to have to make the move now down the inside, up at turn 3. Don't really mind if we've paused a little bit wide there, but you know, Verstappen's going to have the better drive out of turn 3, down to turn 4, and now it's a drag race between Alpine and AlphaTauri as well. But you know, we outbrake Verstappen, go a little bit deep, and that allows Ricardo in front of Verstappen as well. So as there's Magnussen, and K-Mag is out the race. Poor out to turn 3. There is Max Verstappen, and he goes through on the right hand side. But we're going to now switch it to be on the right hand side, have the inside, brake, go a little bit wide, and do the same moves we did earlier to defend from Verstappen and retain the lead of the Austrian Grand Prix. Verstappen has a go at turn 5. We try and squeeze into the curve and make sure we keep the lead. Lap later then, turn 4, Verstappen all over the back of me. Not able to make a move on this lap though. Maybe his tyres are going off or something. I don't know. But through to turn 5, and this is the final corners of this lap. Verstappen has probably one good run down to turn 10 if he wants to win this race. But he's not got that run. We're actually extending the gap on Verstappen through the penultimate corner and through the final corner. Something amazing has happened, because finally I've won the Grand Prix of last year's career mode, so it has been a while coming. So 5 red lights then for the Mexican Grand Prix. Lights out and away we go. It's an okay start. We're going to try and come across and cut our Stroll, but then he's going to get the slipstream from us. This is not what we wanted. We actually probably wanted Gasly there, so we could slipstream him down to turn 1. We're going to take the outside line through turn 1. A little bit of Ricardo tried as well, similar contact with Ricardo there. We are able to get back in front of Stroll though and retain the lead of the Mexican Grand Prix. Have a replay on board with Ricardo there and just try to be a little bit too greedy there, trying to go tracks. But the overheating brakes is causing me to be slower. Verstappen has to go around the outside. Never that's going to work in a million years. But Ricardo and Gasly are both closing in as we're now weaving on the straights to try and break the slipstream from Verstappen. But he's right, they're going to squeeze him into the corner and try and keep the position. And like the similar move we did to Stroll, which will give us the inside line to turn 2 and then the racing line. Ferraris, but he's not anymore because he is out, assassinated by his teammate. Alonso lost it, came back on track, and Ocon just ploughed into him as well. That's going to bring out the safety car to recover the Alpine's mess there. Well, Alpine have plummeted down the order really, considering how good they were through season 3. Now, of course, season 2, season 3, they were fourth or fifth fastest car on the grid, and now they're pretty much falling down the midfield. Tyres are a little bit cold, but as well, so that's a little bit unfortunate. I'm able to get the warm-up that I did at Austria in that game experiment video as well. So, but we are going to start weaving to Gasly. That AlphaTauri is like a rocket ship in a straight line with the Porsche power compared with the Mercedes-powered McLaren here. Again, same defensive line. Gasly once again comes back. Well, this time we switch back in through turn 3, and that is right, ladies and gentlemen. He's back in the race lead, but Gasly's not going to give up here. He wants his 3rd race win of the season here as he goes down the inside, once again able to defend. The last lap, Verstappen has actually caught up to us as well, as Gasly is now going for the lead of the Grand Prix on the final lap. We need to defend to get the maximum amount of points we can today, and once again it's the same defence. And we're able to swoop through this time. Gasly doesn't try swooping across, so now come through the final sector. This is where I'm poor. The AI are always so good down this final straight, so we defend this time, and Gasly not close enough to be able to make a move, and Stroll and Tsunoda are now swapping places. So through the stadium section we come, and round the final corner we come, and finally it's been how many episodes has it been since the Azerbaijan Grand Prix? Too many. It's been too many episodes since I was last on top of the step of the championship. That is the miracle that my championship chart needed today. Okay, we're going very aggressive with Latifi. No! No, defend. Push him out. Don't give him any room. Oh, go on. Go on, 3 wide. Through the first corner, Latifi's got him. As well, and they're still going side by side. Albon, they're going quicker, but I'm going to tell Albon not to fight his teammate anymore. See if they go past. Oh!
Now we see the Williams here. They've lost control, and there's the crash.
No! They've taken each other out!
A big blow to the team. Will they be able
No!
to recover? We'll see.
So we're up to P10. We're going to try and make that P9 now. Sailing around the outside. A lovely little move on Esteban. Although it's not over yet, Esteban's going to go side by side into the next section. We're going to have the outside, which turn the inside, racing line, avoid the sausage curve. Thank you very much. And unfortunately for us, Bottas is going to make that position up as well. See there, Esteban tried to come back at us, as opposed to just falling behind, trying. It's literally now Bottas up the inside. So instead we're going to have a little dive. Thought about going potentially the outside. We're going to go the inside turn 10. I'm pretty sure there's a possibility of a move go all the way around the outside at turn 10, which turns the inside. But nonetheless, next up is Zhou Guan Yu in the Alfa Romeo. Can't quite get it through to turn 1 though. But on the exit of turn 1 there, he's poor. I'm going to go right round the outside of him. A lovely move. there. As Joe was caught falling asleep, and we were able to breeze past the Chinese driver in the Alfa Romeo. A lovely little move. Private lights then to a wet start. Canadian Grand Prix. 5 laps out on one way, and it's an okay start. I mean, slightly better than Norris. I'm going to try and dive down the inside of Norris. Contact. Oh! Full cut. That was like a Hungary. The safety car is out. It should have been a red flag. Something. Those 4 cars are out at turn 1, and it was Daniel Ricciardo, I think that was, in the McLaren, diving it up the inside. What was he thinking of trying to take Carlos Sainz in that corner? Hamilton had a slow start, but Ricciardo caused that incident. So we saw obviously Sainz got cut off, annihilated by Ricciardo, and then Leclerc got unlucky as well. So the tyres started to overheat, unfortunately. And, well, coming through the final corner, we've gone wide, oversteered. We're in the wall, undercut. So, yes, some 9th on the grid. Thank you, Ocon, for that his penalty. Vibrant lights for the final time in Season 3. Lights out and away we go, and it's a good start. Better than Hamilton. He's had a horrific start there in the Mercedes. I think he's behind one of the Williams there. So there's contact with Alonso in the Alpine car. Wow, what a turn 1 we've had. Alonso got the better start than Hamilton there. Went for the outside and then just decided didn't see me on the inside, basically. Alpine. But jumping to back to lap RPV on lap number 5. Lewis is still all over the back of him. He goes really wide at that corner as well. As we just allowed today. He has another go around there. He's going for it. We got a little bit twitchy on the outside there. We blocked the outside there, but there's contact between myself and Hamilton has gone wide there, and the safety car has been deployed. So obviously I'm off the curb in there. I'm well in my rights to take the racing line, but Hamilton a little bit too aggressive, maybe a little bit of a 50-50 there. I'm not entirely sure what he's going to be doing here in the finale. I'm sure he's got an agenda there. He's going to squeeze me to the wall like Barrichello, like his dad did to Barrichello. Died on the inside of Latifi as well. He's going so slow, and we're up into P11 there. We need to get these overtakes done as soon as possible. Next lap, gone to lap number 9. Going past Pierre Gasly now, around the outside. Turn to the inside for turn 2. We're able to squeeze out the Frenchman in the AlphaTauri. Won't be getting any favours from the Red Bull senior team. Next up is Sebastian Vettel now, and Vettel making us go the long way around as well. He tries to dive it down the inside into turn 1. Again, we're going to have the better line, force him out into turn 2, move up to P9. As we jump to lap 11 then, catching up to Giovinazzi with DRS, and Giovinazzi does not fight here at all. The only AI not to really put off a top as well. Leclerc has now come to join us. Verstappen's down in P5. We're going to defend from Hamilton. Again, the pace isn't there. He's now going to dive down the inside. Very aggressive move there from Hamilton there. As we jump up to turn 4, Leclerc has gone round the outside of Hamilton, now turning the inside for turn 5, and Hamilton is down, has lost the 1-2. Now it's Leclerc, not Hamilton, in the faster Ferrari that we're defending for. We bang tyres with the Ferrari driver. Can we hold on? This is the final corner, up to the line. Does Leclerc out-traction us to the line for the World Championship? We don't need to win the race, but it'd be nice, it'd be cherry on top of the cake. We're able to outdrag Leclerc for the championship. Thank you very much.
Fantastic drive, and it means your driver's world champion. What a result. Enjoy it.
So you have to keep it clean. As we now come to the final episode of the final race of the episode video, which it is Imola. Somebody's been punted off there. I'll try to drive into him. As we take the lead then is the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix, or rather elimination event. There's the people. Just don't look behind. There's no need to look behind at the carnage that's happened there. Just literally going to try and fly by Save ERS as he's taking us out. Thank you so much. So I don't know if I quite cut across his. The only reason why I'm a bit iffy is did I cut across his line? I don't think I did. DRS down this main straight. We are out of ERS. Can we hold on? We've only got to hold on for 10 seconds. Around the outside, we're going to defend the inside. He goes past. We're going to try and cut back and take a bigger line. Cut it back again. Use all the ERS we got, but it's not enough for victory. It's second place. Enter all the Ferrari powered cars. The Ferrari F8 Tributo, if I'm pronouncing correctly. Notice here in an F1 car 199 miles an hour before we had to brake at the end of the straight. As well, I ran out, by the way, because that's just going to stay at the same level it is. As 5 red lights are out, and oh boy, we go for this supercar race. Got a very different order after qualifying, with the Alphas up here, the Hasses, Max Verstappen, lowest qualifying since Belgium. For him, we're going to dart down the inside. Haas locks up, I think that's Magnussen. Ricciardo's on the inside. I'm going to try and get the better exit on him. 9. Next up is Bottas and Magnussen. As well, we've got a very good power run through Parabolica, again deploying ERS, and now we're going to look at getting past, well, both of them. DRS has been enabled, but not until later this lap, as we're going to go 3 wide down to the first corner. Can we get this done under braking? Yes, we can. And up Deefy, a long way behind. And Hamilton, as he comes out of the pits, gets stuck behind a lapped AlphaTauri Sonoda, and then oh so close with Sonoda's front wing there, as well, he takes the curb, but then Sonoda gets blue flags. But that's allowed Ocon to get in front of Hamilton, and there's been a commotion with Sonoda and Sainz. Yellow flags are out, we're into green flags, and we're just going to cruise right around the outside of Sainz and the Curva Grande. It gives the inside line and up to P6. So we've finally managed to make our advantage work. Sainz though is going to come back at us. We're going to have to squeeze him pretty much off to the wall in the grass, off circuit. Just go through with DRS, but then we're going to dive down the inside and try and keep the position here. It's got a lap car in between. What's happening here? There's a bit of smoke. Somebody's retiring and nobody can overtake. I think it's Ocon. It is Ocon. We've got the two. So pretty much Alonso and Leclerc are guaranteed first and second now because of Ocon's retirement, and they are faster through the corners. Hamilton though moving slightly away from here, but can we dive him? He is in diveable reach. Dive it down the inside. He gives us the space, and he's just, you know, not paying attention, and we're up to P4. So, you know, this has been a very fruitful second half of the race though. But Hamilton then comes back down the road to Parabolica, but he does keep the inside line. Can we do something around the outside of Parabolica? No, Hamilton cuts across, but can we do this a switch from left to right and get the ERS? No, we've deployed all of it, so now we need to just use overtake, try and see if we can get past. I don't know if Lewis is using overtake. Side by side still, the entire start finish straight. Sainz is closed in as well. Hamilton breaks a little early. 5 red lights then to the Canadian Grand Prix from pole position. It's a Ferrari front row, and away we go. And it's an okay start. Verstappen getting a great start off the line. I'm going to pinch him there. We're going to defend the inside from Sainz, and that's going to allow Verstappen to have a go at him. I've gone for the default tyre allocation because that's what the AI will have. They don't go for harder or softer tyres, and you know that's more realistic because of course the teams don't get to choose anymore. So into the pits we come at the end of lap 4. Verstappen's going to have the lead. So we move to lap 9 then. We've got Ocon, who's pitted now. We're at the back of it. You can see 69%. So we've made it halfway with only one pit stop where the others have made. Verstappen's made 2. Sainz has not made 1. I don't know where Perez is in this race. Latifi's in 4th. You know, they're going strong there. I've seen in some career modes, you know, he's actually doing his Hungary madnesses, we're just going to let Ocon go. You know, as well as Sainz is in, so we're staying out. And look at that strategy, 3 soft tyres in a row. So, you know, we picked lap 11, and that's as well as we come into the pits then for our second stop. So we've done 6 laps on those hards. Not great, to be honest. Just to say that this is the other reason why I want to revisit, because I think the mod might have slightly gone wrong, and we're not actually getting, we're definitely getting more than 2 times the tyre wear. It's a nice double helping though. Eventually we do make it round, and you know, considering the fact we're last now, desperate times call for desperate measures. It's time for the interslick. Yes, these are the tyres of God, the tyres that will take us to victory, or at least, you know, trying to. The only attempt now really we've got is to avoid last place. Perez has won this race from George Russell, I can tell you now. So we bunny hop over the curves. There's Sainz, there's Perez. We can't get Verstappen, and up to the line it's P17. I just want to say a huge thank you to all that has watched, liked, subscribed, commented on the videos this year. If you have enjoyed this video, then leave a like, and of course subscribe if you're new to the channel. Until the next video in the new year, take care and a happy new year, and goodbye.